Welcome back to Gaba Tunes. I just wanted to take a moment and show you some of my finds that I have discovered over the last few weeks. The first one is from a thrift store that I found. Never seen this record before. It's called Spanish Eyes by Xavier Cugat. Cool cover. There he is there on the back. And this is a Coral Records, by MCA. But just a cool, just orchestral album that's jazzy and got a Latin kind of Brazilian flair to it. If you've never checked this out, I urge you to try to stream it somewhere. But pretty cool little find for $1. Some good players on here. None that are mentioned, on the record cover. And of course, you saw the inner sleeve is blank, but a good little record that's jazzy and more on the jazz side than it is really orchestral. But just kind of a laid back album there, and a cool find. I've never seen that before in the wild, so pick that up. Next up are some records that I found at kind of a shop that I go to, kind of my local honey hole, and I found these for $1 each as well. So I wanted to show you these. First off is the Dennis Coffey Band. This is a Sweet Taste of Sin. You can see there it's got the timing strip on it, everything. So cool cover. Pretty good record. Bluesy. I was not aware of Dennis Coffey, who's the lead guitarist on here, but this was mastered by George Marino, and just a good sounding record. And for $1, I thought I would pick it up. So check that out if you haven't already. Here's a cool one. This is a Sarah Vaughan After Hours on I guess Emus Records. Emus, I would say Emus probably. Cool thing about this one is it's still sealed there. It's not been opened. It's got the regular price of $3.99. I don't know what that sticker is from. But an interesting little sticker there. If anybody knows, put in the comments. But cool record. I may open it, I may not. But I like Sarah Vaughan a lot, and she's got a cool, sultry kind of sound to her voice. But a sealed record of hers for $1. I thought, can't go wrong with that. So pick that up. Here's one I've never seen before as well. This is John and Beverly Martin, The Road to Ruin. And you can see it's another promo. Got the timing strip on it and everything. It's a Warner Brothers record. Take this out. Let me just take it out of the plastic so you can see it probably better. And then there's the back. This is a good record. So you've got John Martin and Beverly Martin, and they're both do vocals, but it's kind of a folksy, kind of Americana record. Just got some good songs on it, and this actually goes for a little bit of money on Discogs. I think it was, right around $20, maybe even $25. So I just kind of blind bought that, for $1. But it's good music. Really liked it. But here it is on the white label promo, Warner Brothers. But yeah, it's pristine condition and cool record for $1. So got that. Next up, I have one other of this guy's records, but really good R&B soul singer, Tyrone Davis. Now, if you don't know Tyrone Davis, check him out. But this is called Turning Point. This is on Dakar Records. Don't see that label often. There's the back there. I'll show you the label on this. But really great record, really. I mean, top to bottom. Has some great songs on it. It sounds great. Some of these records look better than others, but they all play pretty well. But that's the label there. Pretty cool label. But really good record if you're into, you know, 70s, R&B, kind of soul, funk, kind of stuff. Yeah, this came out in '75, I believe. But all his stuff is good. He's got a good voice, and so if you're in that mood for some good kind of R&B soul music, Tyron Davis is a good place to go to. So check him out. When I saw this, I was excited. I do not have this on vinyl yet, but here's Donna Summer, Bad Girls, kind of a legendary record of hers. I'd never listened to it all the way through, but man, this thing, except for one side, I didn't like it, and which was side 3, and it was kind of her ballads and kind of slow songs, but cool gatefold there, but great record. It's a 2-record set, and so I got this for $1. The record itself doesn't look that great, but it plays very well. Trying to remember, I'm pretty sure that Alan Zitz mastered this. Yes, AZ is in the Dead Wax with a Flower. And so they're on the Casablanca label. Man, this thing sounds awesome. I've never really heard anybody talk about this album before, but I think they should. You talk about cheap audiophile type records, and I think a lot of people don't think about, kind of soul, R&B, disco type, dance records in terms of audiophile type sound, but I would put this up there with against anything. The keyboards, the synths, the bass, I mean, it is all there. Great spacing, just an outstanding job again by, really made me think about, put Alan Zitz up there and, the pantheons of great mastering engineers. He did a lot of the original Kiss albums, things like that. But he's done a ton of other albums. But man, just outstanding job on this one. And if you ever can find an original of this, definitely grab it. It's awesome. But the whole side one of this, Hot Stuff, Bad Girls, Love Will Always Find You, Walk Away. I mean, just classics. And then there's a bunch of other great songs too, as I mentioned. But awesome record, and glad to find it for $1. In the same vein, found this was cool. Only drawback was it only came with one of the records, not 2 of them, and it was a two record set. But the record that I got is playable, sounds great, and it's really good. But this is the Godfather of Soul, James Brown, The Payback, and man, this thing is awesome. I'll show you the gatefold on it if you haven't seen that before. So, man, another one that I was shocked at how good that this sounds. This was pressed at Monarch and was mastered at Sterling, nonetheless. And then if you look on, let's see, yep, side 2, there is a faint RL in there. Yeah. So, when people talk about awesome records that, were pressed at Monarch, and then you also have the legend, Bob Ludwig, who is mastering it, you were in for a treat, and this is no exception to that rule. Man, this is side 3 and 4. So I'm missing side 1 and 2, but I tell you what, these 2 sides here, this particular record is awesome. If you've never listened to this, check it out. It is wow, what a record. This is definitely one of his better records, and definitely want to find the other one to go with this one to complete the set. But that was again another one that should be put up there in kind of an audiophile. Listening, cheap heat. I think although, good copies of this, I think, go for a little bit of money. I think some go as high as 40 or 50 bucks. You might be able to find some for around 10, 15, $20, but got lucky and found this particular one for $1, although it's missing one of the records, as I mentioned. But amazed at how good this thing sounds. Just awesome. So check that out if you get a chance. A few more. This was cool. Richard Groove, Home, Super Soul on Prestige, and the Super Soul Big Band. Any Prestige, I'm going to pick it up, especially from this era. And for $1, yeah, no brainer. Show you here. It's on the blue label there. If you look at it, a little beat up, scratched, it's probably a G plus, but plays through all that, doesn't skip. And it's got Van Gelder stamped and the dead wax, so I'm all in. But this is like Blue Note, where it can look like trash and play like gold, So cool record. Soulful. He plays organ, and then he's got other guys on here that play with him. I don't have exactly who all's on here, but it doesn't really say. But check that out. Arranged and conducted by Richard Evans. But cool record. Check that out if you get a chance. Here's the sermon by Jimmy Smith, Blue Note. Anytime I see a Blue Note, whether it's looks like it's been caught on fire like this one or whatever for $1, I'm going to buy it, just to have it. I have a copy already that I bought several years ago, and I got it for $1, and it plays great. It's on the original Blue Note label. This is the White Bee, but still sounds great. Doesn't look that great as far as the record itself, but it plays well enough for $1, and just one of his best records. Again, if not familiar with the lineup, Jimmy Smith on organ, Lee Morgan on trumpet, Lou Donaldson and George Coleman on alto saxes, Tina Brooks on tenor sax, Kenny Burrell and Eddie McFadden on guitars, Art Blakey and Donald Bailey on drums. So, with that kind of personnel, bound to be, a legendary album. So, great recording and sounds awesome too. Last but not least, if you've been in the record collecting game long enough, you learn kind of records that stand out to you for certain reasons or another. This particular record, when I was thumbing through that bin, stopped and definitely thought this could be something here, and looked it up, and sure enough, my mouth kind of dropped open. But this is Personality by Eline, and let me show you this. Here's the back. When you see in black and white, and then of course this is down at the bottom. This is ATL Records, of course, out of Atlanta. You can tell it's kind of a private press kind of deal, and looked it up. And again, this is just a kind of a 12-inch single. It's got the same song, on 3 different times. Personality at 7 minutes, Personality, the radio edit, and then you've got the instrumental. So cool dance record from '86 is what this is. I'll show you this. But on white label again on this ATL Records. Never seen this before in my life, but I can see why it goes for what it goes for, which is about $60 on Discogs. And this thing looks, pretty pristine. Really good, catchy dance music that's got that groove to it, typical of 80s R&B and soul music. And so, not aware of how many of these were pressed or much of any of the history kind of behind it, but cool to have it, in the collection, and I'll play it definitely again in the future. But cool song and great find, for $1. So that's it for today. I hope everybody's doing well, and hope to catch you soon on the next one. Take care.